What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out another video on the channel. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. You know, we're pumping out 3 videos a week right now, and all of them are super in-depth, informative information about bass fishing. You know, the goal of this channel is to help you guys, everyone who supports the channel, to help you guys catch more fish, catch more bass out on the water. And kind of goes along with this, my slogan right here, just catch more bass. So that's what this whole channel is all about, and we're here to help you catch some more bass. So today we're kind of diving into kind of my opinion on something. This is probably the most underrated trait of a bass fisherman, a tournament bass fisherman. So to be a very successful tournament bass fisherman, I think you need to have this one trait, and I think it's very underrated and not many people think about it. So we're going to dive in and get into details with that right now. All right, guys, well, everybody's a little bit different, so there is nothing wrong with the way that you do it, and if a way works for you, that's absolutely fine. But for me personally, I think the most underrated trait that a bass fisherman could have is organization. I think organization is by far the most underrated thing in bass fishing, tournament bass fishing. You know, if you're just going out on the weekend having fun, of course you want to be as efficient as possible so you can enjoy your time on the water and have some fun. But it's not nearly as important as a tournament bass fisherman. So being organized on the water is, to me, so important. So, you know, you're on the clock. Time starts, say tournament starts at 7 o'clock. You got to be in at 3 o'clock. So you got 8 hours right there, and managing that time is really crucial to having success throughout your day. So being organized in your boat, whether you have to retie or you need a drink or you need some scissors, some pliers, everything being completely organized is going to save you that time. It's going to go back to the time management. It's going to get you some more casts, and in turn, it can help you catch some more fish and win some more tournaments. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've caught fish on the first cast of the day and the last cast of the day. So every cast throughout the day is just as important as the next one. So if you can be organized, you can spend some time off the water, getting all your stuff organized, getting it labeled, getting it in nice, neat boxes, organized. Over the course of an 8-hour tournament day, it's going to save you some time. It's going to get you some more casts. And then if you look at it big picture, so say you get, let's just use rough math and say being organized gets you 10 more casts per day than your competitor. Okay, average that out over a full tournament season where you got 7 tournaments, 4 days per tournament. So that right there is 28 days, and you're getting an extra 10 casts per day. That right there is 280 casts. That's just some quick math right there. So that's kind of my point, is that being organized is super underrated, but it is so important in the grand scheme of things in tournament bass fishing. So there's a few little tricks I like to do. You know, I keep all my stuff labeled. Here, let me grab a label maker. I use this little guy right here. So this is just a little label maker I found on Amazon, I think. I don't even remember. I've had it for a while. You know, you can, once you run out of labels, you can just put a new roll of labels in there. But, you know, it's super simple to operate. You just type whatever you want. So we'll just say Cinco's. Hit the print button, and it prints out the top here. This little button here cuts it. So then I have a label. So I literally spend hours out here going through my tackle. I got everything labeled. Like, here, let me go grab a box for you and show you. Like this one here, this is actually a a new box that I've just built up. I haven't even fished with this box yet just because it's a new bait and I just got these. But that's the Yamamoto Fat Senko. So I'll print out a label, put one on the front and one on the side. So whenever I have these boxes laid down in my boat like this, I can see the label, or if I have them turned on their side or sitting on my shelf like this, there's a label on that side so you can see that. But if I'm on the water in a tournament and an idea clicks in my head, hey, I need to throw this bait. If you're not super organized, you're not gonna be as motivated to go find that bait. You may be like, oh man, I don't know where it is, like I don't need to do that. And I can think of one specific example, a buddy of mine, a story he told me about this year where he, you know, during the tournament, he had an idea. He was like, oh man, I need to dig out this bait. And he didn't because his stuff was all over the place. He couldn't find it. And then he come to find out later that day, one of his buddies in the tournament told him he caught him on that bait that he was thinking about, and he wasn't organized enough to find it during the tournament, so it ended up costing him. But that's just one example, and I mean, that happens every single tournament. So I can't stress to you guys enough, if you're wanting to become a better tournament bass fisherman, really a better bass fisherman in general, but this is kind of specific to the tournaments just because you're on the clock. You got a set amount of time to be on the water, so being extremely organized and being able to find everything you need in a couple seconds is gonna get you more cast during your 8-hour tournament day, and in turn it's gonna put more fish in the live well for you or on the score track or whatever tournament you may be fishing. But I can't stress it enough, guys. Spend some time in the off season organizing your stuff. Get everything where you know it is. Whatever system works for you. Like I said, everybody's a little bit different, so there's no right or wrong way to do it. There's the way I do it, there's the way you do it, there's the way somebody else does it. And if that works for you, that's what's best for you. But I'm telling you, you guys got to get organized. It's going to help you catch some more fish. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you learned something. I want to hear your organization stories in the comments below. Let me know how you like to organize things, or maybe you're just a total mess. Maybe you keep all your baits in a grocery bag or the box from Fish USA or wherever you're ordering your stuff from. I've been in plenty of people's boats and I've seen it all. So I want to hear your stories about that. But appreciate you guys watching. Drop those comments down below, and we'll see you guys next time.